Hey everyone, have a hi here, another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the LR Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta on the global version of the game, and of course in these videos I like to do some fun little team builds to help you all out. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the card art. The card art is fantastic. I unfortunately do like the SSR and TUR for Goku, MUI Goku, a little bit better, but both of these still look incredible. However, the LR, on the other hand, is my favorite. So this is now my favorite card art and probably my favorite unit in the game, just because all the dynamics within the unit in of itself, and because it's a Vegeta and I'm a Vegeta fanboy. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit bigger here. This is the True Warrior Race Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolved Vegeta here. So the leader skill is Powerful Comeback, which I'm not a huge fan of the translation. I like the, the revival. I think it was Power of Revival. It sounds a lot better. And then Representatives of Universe 7. I think, not having a pure Saiyan's 170% leader is disappointing. So, but this is the U7 6-year anniversary. It's pretty much focused on that. And yeah, this is category key +3 HP, attack and defense, 170% across the board. Now the super attack and the ultra super attack once again kind of works really well together, because you do on both have a high chance, 50% chance of performing a critical hit. So if you can get a additional super attack off, it will be 100% chance you're going to get a critical. So this the 12 key is the pride of our warrior race, and then the ultra super attack, the 18 key, is the final flash. Passive skill, this is really where the unit shines. This is why it's considered one of the best units in the game. I would say a lot of people also would think that this is the best unit in the game. There's a couple of things I'll point out where it falls a little bit short, but all in all, it's definitely top tier. So the passive skill here is Power to Keep Promises. It's attack and defense 100%, 150% right off the bat. So no issues on having to build up anything for attack and defense initially. However, you do have to build up the damage mitigation. Now the damage mitigation, I think some people might like this better than MUI dodging. I think utility wise, it works with anything that you're fighting against. So there's no boss that generally says, oh, you can't damage mitigate. So with MUI Goku, you have that issue with the legendary Goku event where you can't dodge, and this, you're not going to have that issue. But it reduces damage by 10% is where it starts off with. So here's kind of where the problem is a little bit, where if you get hit one time, like the first hit that you're going to get is a super attack, you might take some ridiculous damage, right? But as you get hit, so you're going to get an additional 10% damage reduction within the same turn of each attack received, up to 30%. So they should have just made this after getting attacked 3 more times, you get the 30% damage reduction there on out, right? Because you think about, like, Super Vegeta has a 30% damage mitigation throughout him, just there, right? Doesn't you have to build up? But this, just within the same turn of each attack received, up to 30%, isn't hugely beneficial. Well, it's beneficial, right? But it's you have to really kind of put this in the first spot so you can get hit a couple times and be attacked actually a lot more than maybe the second or third slot. I guess on harder events it's not going to be an issue. Anyway, that's a problem for me in not saying that this is the best unit in the game, having that within the same turn. Not a fan of. So key +1 with each attack performed, so a little bit better on this case scenario. So you can attack 5 times and you can get your +5 to key, so that's pretty easy to do. You do get a medium chance of launching additional super attack like MUI, so both have the same mechanic here. This is very positive, once again trying to get that high chance of critical hit, but then getting it twice, you get a 100% chance. So huge benefit. Now, again, one of the reasons why this unit is considered the best in the game, or one of the best in the game, is this right here, this revival mechanic. However, the revival mechanic is a little bit interesting, where you have to receive 7 attacks or more in the battle, and of course your HP is 50% or less, but 7 attacks, quite a bit, and then you revive 70%, recover when the character or ally attacking in the same turn gets KO'd. So yeah, this is a free life here. Huge broken portion of the game, or it's this new ability that's hugely broken. But this receives attack 7 times. Might be kind of an issue because you might get super attacked a little bit too early, and you might not be able to have that KO or the revival. So you might get KO'd. So I really think, man, if they would have just said, reduction of damage, up to 30% then on out, I think this unit would be considered the best unit in the game. So that's a miss on their end. The active skill is a final explosion, which is an amazing animation. Oh, by the way, the revival also creates a costume change. So we got shirtless Vegeta here. When it comes to card art, I think the Vegeta is much cooler than the MUI Goku. So anyway, the active skill final explosion causes mega colossal damage to all enemies, which is kind of fun just to have there. It's more of an animation than effectiveness per se. So and it can get activated when HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn, then on out. So another issue here is link skills. You have a couple link skills that you don't really have primarily a lot of Vegetas on Powerful Comeback and Representative Universe 7. You have a few, but not a lot. And Prodigies and Royal Lineage doesn't work out as well as some of the other things that MUI has. So Godly Power, Prepare for Battle, Tournament Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, they're great. But that's kind of where it falls a little bit short, but it is a Vegeta unit, so the link skills are going to be that. The thing that is godly about this is the categories. Look at how many category it is on. I actually didn't even count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is one of the reasons why this unit here is just so valuable and can push it up to like the best unit in the game. It's on Universal Survival Saga, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Bond of Master and Disciple, U7, Vegeta's Family, Siblings Bond, huge buff for Siblings Bond, Worthy Rivals, another huge buff there, All Out Struggle, yes, Miraculous Awakening is MUI, Powerful Comeback, and Gifted Warriors. So being on Gifted Warriors with, if you have the boys, you can run this unit on there as well. So huge advantage for Vegeta versus Goku. I think Goku has 9 versus 13, right? So that's a huge difference. 4 additional categories. Stats, HP is 21.6. Attack, they should have just made it 20,000, but it's 19.8, and then 15.7 on the defense, a lot higher than Goku's. So anyway, this is the breakdown here. Let's go ahead and talk about the links and who the Vegeta's best link partner is. And there's really 3 that you get 5 links on, and that's Evolution Vegeta, the Transforming one, UI Goku, and then the MUI Goku. So those are the 3 that you're generally going to be linking this up with, especially if you're going to be running him on the same on the leader team that he's going to be running it there. So the team that you probably want to bring is something like what we call the Comeback plus U7. You can bring a support unit in the Gohan Piccolo or the Gohan Frieza, or you can even bring in the Kale there. The biggest difference with this team versus the other team for MUI is that you have Jiren that you can run. Jiren is a beast. LR Jiren is amazing. We don't get to see much of him because he's just not on a lot of teams, but this team, fantastic. He shares 4 links with Vegeta, which isn't 5 or more, but 4 links is going to do its job here. Now you can run some other units down there. You do have Gogetas on the Powerful Comeback, so interesting combinations you can actually run. So but if you are going to be running the team here, these are the 4 rotations you want to kind of focus on more and running on these than anything else. So Now, going back over to just kind of looking at teams in general, you might have to run a INT team. Oh, going back here again, these 2 units aren't available yet on global, but as they come across, it can be added on these teams here. I wouldn't change those 2 units out on any of the main rotations, but just kind of heads up there. Speaking of which, that's why I have the MVP 17 down here below. He's not quite out yet on the global version of the game, but it is a super unit here. So is everyone else on here. I'd probably absolutely change this out for the EZA Gohan. But yeah, you have EZA Gogeta on here. You have INT UI Goku. So I think the INT team is probably stronger than the or it's actually pretty close actually than the AGL team on with Goku. So once again, very interesting there. Another team that you can run is a what we call Representative Universe 7 extra 7 on here. Is that you're going to bring the extra 7, is that extra 7% for HP attack and defense if you want to bring the LR Friku, right? So gives you a little extra boost here. Bring some other units, but you have to focus on Representative Universe 7. You can't bring any powerful comeback units if you're going to build this team here. Another team that you can run would be almost a full Gogeta. Now, the interesting thing about this team here is being on powerful comeback is that when this bad boy drops, right, the LR Tech Gogeta, then this team is basically a full Gogeta except for Vegeta as a floater. Would be very, very interesting when that happens. So Gogeta plus team you can run. And then finally, let's talk about maybe just a defensive team. This is more of course, Vegeta's ability to mitigate, but you have some stacking units here with Tech Gohan, with Namek Goku, with Bardock. Then you have some units that will buff defense like MVP 17, and then Jiren is just, he can take a lot of damage there with his straight out passive skills. So anyway, that's something I just kind of wanted to look into. Actually, I kind of messed this up here. This should look like that, and there we go. So this is kind of more of a defense oriented team. Now, the reason why I don't have like UI Goku, Omen, or the UI Goku, Master UI Goku, is because they dodge. They're not defensive per se, right? So I guess there could be an argument with that. Anyway, I wanted just to kind of run some of these teams by you, see if you're getting to run some interesting teams like a Gogeta team, but most of you are going to be running this team here if you're going to be running a Comeback U7. But once again, the difference in value for this Vegeta here is that you can run him on 13 different teams, which he's probably going to be best in slot or one of the best alternators you can use on that team. So fun stuff here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Again, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.